Okay, so this is a video explanation for the third set of exercises you will need on SP54. There's a little trick at the beginning and at the end, but for the most part, it's just continuing what we did. The first thing I'd like to do before getting into the problem is to look at the graph. And along the x-axis, we're measuring things in time. So we've got 6 a.m., noon, 6 p.m., and then we've got midnight. Along the y-axis, we're measuring temperature, and it's measured in degrees Fahrenheit, which is nice because Americans measure in Fahrenheit, Canadians do Celsius. But anyways, it starts out at 50 degrees and just continues upward. Okay, so start things off, one spring day, Ariana noted the time of the day and the temperature in degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, so just giving us context. Her findings are as follows. At 6 a.m., the temperature was 56 degrees. Our first exercise started at 0. Our second one gave us a B value. This one, they're actually giving you an ordered pair. And what I mean by ordered pair, an ordered pair is a location on a coordinate grid in which the first number is your X value and your second value is your Y value. So in this case, they give us the ordered pair and they say 6 a.m. And although you don't have to write this, it would be said 6 a.m., comma, 56 degrees Fahrenheit, like that. Which simply means that along the x-axis, I'm going to go over here to 6 a.m. and then I'm going to go up until I reach 56, which it looks like it's about right here. But again, I'll have to get rid of that mark when I actually use that. So here we go. So we're going to go right to 6 a.m. up to 56. And that's our beginning. So right to 6 a.m., 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, and there's my beginning. Notice that once I click on it, I've got my diagonal. Now, the next sentence is probably going to tell us where we're going to move. It said for the next 5 hours, the temperature rose 1 degree per hour. So it tells us how long, and then it tells us the rate, but the hint I said is look for the M first. Look for the word per or every. And I see the word per right here. And it said it was 1 degree. So I'm going to put 1 degrees per hour. And remember, per means per hour. So my slope is I'm going to go up 1, right 1. But I have to do that for a total of 5 hours. So let's do it. So from here, up 1, right 1, that's 1 hour. Up 1, right 1, that's 2 hours. Up 1, right 1, that's 3 hours. Up 1, right 1, that's 4 hours. Up 1, right 1, that is now 5 hours. And I'm feeling pretty confident we're on the right track. Again, backing up, 5 hours, up 1, right 1. Let's get rid of this and let's go to the next sentence. For the next 3 hours, it rose 3 degrees per hour. Okay, so it gives us a time frame. It says it has to be 3 hours. And then it gives us our M, or our rate. And again, we want to look for the word per or every. So our M in this case is 3 degrees per 1 hour. So that's going to be 1 hour. Again, per means 1. So 3 degrees per hour. So I'm going to come over to here and I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, right 1. Now keep in mind, that's 1 hour. It said that we had to do that for 3 hours. So if I go up 3, right 1, just do it 3 times in total. So up 1, 2, 3, right 1. Up 1, 2, 3, right 1. Done. All right, let's get rid of that. Let's go to the next sentence. The temperature then stayed steady until 6 p.m. So this is like in the last example where there was snow and it said that the storm stopped, so it was a horizontal line. Or in the first example, it talked about stopping at the bank or the store. So in this case, we're looking for a horizontal line. And it tells us, instead of giving us a time amount, it tells us that it's supposed to be steady until 6 p.m. So as long, I think this is 6 p.m., but if I'm not sure, I'm just going to scroll down. Yeah, it looks like I went 1 to the right. So I'm just going to go from 6 a.m. and then just carefully navigate back up. And there you go. So anyways, just to clarify, the temperature is not going up and it's not going down. It's staying the same until 6 p.m. So that's where we wrote that part. All right. After that, for the next 4 hours, the temperature dropped 1 degree per hour. So again, find our M. And our M in this case is 1 degree per hour. So I'm going to put M is equal to, wait a minute, dropped. Yeah, this is a key. If it dropped, the temperature is going down. So that's going to be -1 degrees per hour, and per is 1 hour. So it's going down 1, right 1, but we have to do that for a total of 4 hours. So here we go. Down 1, right 1, that's 1 hour. Down 1, right 1, that's 2 hours. Down 1, right 1, that's 3 hours. And then down 1, right 1, that's 4 hours. So notice 4 segments. We have a total of 4 hours that's passed. All right, cool. The temperature then dropped steadily until it was 61 degrees at midnight. So the first thing I'd like to point out is from this point, I'm just going to click on this once, and I'm just going to let you know that the line is going to be a negative. So it's obviously not increasing. It's not staying the same. It's actually going to be going down. And they don't give us a rate of change, so they kind of trick us. But remember when we started, they gave us an ordered pair. They gave us 6 a.m. and then 56. That's the same thing that's happening here, except the ordered pair they give you is 61 degrees at midnight. So I'm just going to be real clear. I'm going to mark this as an ordered pair. So this would be 61 degrees at midnight, but notice that last one we wrote midnight first. So you know what, let's do the same thing. Let's go ahead and write midnight, comma, just because over here we did our time first, so it makes sense to do midnight first. And then after that, it's going to be midnight, comma, 61 degrees Fahrenheit, just like we did this right here. So there's 56 degrees, and that's how we have that. So we got our time along the x-axis, and then 61 degrees. Although if you went up 61 degrees and then right to midnight, that would work also. So again, pointing out, I've already clicked on it once. All I have to do is find the location of midnight and 61 degrees. So here, let's see, there's midnight. That's 51. Let's see, that looks like 55. Actually, I'll just count. So that'll be 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, there's 60, and then there's 61. And then before I check it, I'm just going to move to the left. And that is, oh, crud. That's 62. That's 61. That's 62. Good thing I checked that one. Oh, that's embarrassing. Oh, man, I'm drawing too many lines here. Okay, so let me check that again. There's midnight, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61. And that is 61. All right, feel pretty good about that. Let's scroll down and see what Delta Math says. Green check mark good, red X bad. There you go. Thanks for watching.